Welcome. Hi, everybody. Quite interesting, actually. I had some amazing messages this morning. Oh, yeah, you know who you are. Thank you so much. I appreciate it with all my heart. And then it got me thinking. The messages came in because, well, it was about learning tarot. And a lot of you have been sending messages over the years saying that it frightens you. It frightened me, and I don't want to get into it because of the death card and so on. And it was nice that you sent me a message, and I've got three now, so they all relate to the same thing. I don't fear tarot anymore because I understand it. And I said, yeah, I actually wrote about this in my book. It's like, it really, like, this idea that everything good has been hijacked and evil has been put into good, and good has been put into evil. It's like everything's back to front. So it took me a while to move from the angel cards, which I used to use, which was Doreen Virtue, to these new tarot cards. And these new tarot cards aren't tarot cards per se. They're completely different. So I call them tarot cards because they are in theory tarot cards, but where I work with them is completely different. So this morning, when I received my final third message, I thought, right, I'm going to have a word with the girls and let's do something lovely. This always inspires me to be able to help other people. And I know now times are difficult for a lot of people. And a lot of people love spirituality. They love the magic, this feeling of, is there a possibility that I can have this gift of being able to see the foresight, the intuition? Is it possible to actually see things and predict them? Of course it is. But it's finding tools and ways to be able to do that. So through the day you might, I thought about that, or yeah, I had a feeling about that. Well, imagine you're fully focused on something that then helps bring that out. So my name's Mark Bajerski. If you've never heard of me before, I used to be a psychic healer, and I used to work with people all over the world giving psychic readings with these cards called tarot cards. But there is a certain card which is phenomenal, and the card itself is not like the normal way deck and all of those that you can read and you get, your pamphlets and you read about them. This is completely different. And it started by, after I gave a reading to this guy, he said to me, how did you read that? And I said, I don't know, it's just the way I do it. And he says, can I learn? And I said, I don't teach it. And he says, well, if you ever do, let me know. And then about 3 days later, this girl came, and she was a lovely girl. She was actually a princess from a certain country. And she says, oh, how did you do that? And I said, well, I don't know. I just learned to understand them. Can you teach me? I said, I don't teach people. He says, I just read. And then the third person that came along was very young, about 21 years old. And she was lovely, and she wanted to be deep into spirituality. She was already an angel card reader like me. And she says, can you show me? And I thought, you know what? This is the third person. Whenever I hear that, 3 times I sit up and take notice. So 20 years ago, or 18 years ago, I did my first kind of course. And basically what I did is I invited people to come, and they would sit there and I would basically read for them. So one of the first ones I did were down at the hotel called Tamisa Golf. And I used to do them in the academy too. But because it grew and grew and grew, people were coming from everywhere. And I did weekly classes on these cards. And they lasted about 3 months, sometimes 6 months, something like that. Anyway, people were, coming back to me, I'm a full-time reader now, and that course I did with you, it was paid off instantly because now I've got tons of clients. And like some people said, oh my God, this saved my life. Now I know how to look at the cards, and there were loads of miracles happening. Like these 3 messages in these past couple of days, it's like, okay, so take notice of that, and what are you going to do with it? Well, what I did not so long ago, a few years ago, is I stood in front of a camera, in front of a bunch of, 20, 30, 50 people. And I said, okay, guys, look, this is the same as I did down at Temesa Golf, but I'm doing it for you all around the world. So it was basically a Zoom call that I recorded. And this was for people who never even knew what tarot cards were, but they were interested in learning. So I said, look, I'm going to share with you these 2 decades of learning about these cards. And they're here. These are the cards. Now, these were put into my hands and I kind of refused them at first until I started using them. Then I can't explain how my readings became so much more accurate and so much more that I went, did I say that? Really? Did that come out of me? But things were becoming so obvious that people were coming back saying, you read for my mum or you read for my brother and what you said has just totally happened. So I'm like, okay, so I was getting excited as well. So like, okay, these are good cards, and whatever I'm triggered by these visual signs that are showing up at me like this all over, and sometimes they're not even in the cards. It's incredible how these cards work. The painter of these cards, Carl Rorik, is a genius. I've never met him, but he's a genius, and he absolutely channeled these cards, and they're not cards, they're actually paintings. They're huge paintings worth thousands and thousands, so he's world famous. So he put them into these cards, and these cards have words, images, and they were actually in England and America, these cards were banned. So it's like gold dust finding these in English, but I don't use the Spanish version in the sense of, oh, I need to know what the card says. Doesn't matter. You get the Spanish version because you're not reading, you're looking deep into the cards, and it's phenomenal. You don't even notice it. And then, like, I've got dyslexia and dyspraxia. No problem. I can read these cards, and anybody else can. So that's not even a thought. So everybody gets their cards. We're all ready. I do my first Zoom call. Hi, everybody. Welcome to this online workshop. I hope that I can help you understand your abilities, help you open up to your abilities, to trust in your abilities and work with them. So in these 10 hours, these solid 10 hours of learning, I'm going to take you through all of these cards. So basically we did every month we did a 1 hour course on a set amount of cards in there until it was finished, and it was 10 hours. So then I took this course and I put it online, tidied it up a bit and made it easy for you to click on and watch. And then I put it at a price at 300. So it was for £300, you get to watch the course. And then I said, I'm going to send you, obviously, this deck of cards. Okay? So for £300, you get the deck of cards. And like some people thought, oh, but tons of people booked the course and went on it and absolutely loved it. So up until today, this course sells all the time. Now I'm going to upset maybe a few people because yesterday, the day before that, they paid the full price, and I don't know what the full price is now. But because of these 3 messages, and because I understand wholeheartedly that we are in a recession, and I know that a lot of you can't afford that. So what I've done is I'm doing it at basically cost price. Now I'll explain why. First of all, I'm going to do a special offer for, let's say, 2 or 3, a few weeks, okay? And in that offer, you get the course. It will come to you. You will also get this pack of cards by DHL delivery. Okay, I'm going to pay for that. So you pay one price. I send you the cards and gift these cards. So it's a gift, okay? And these are normally £25, okay? So you're going to get that. But also I'm going to pay for DHL delivery wherever you are in the world. So that's between 25 and 35, okay? but there's something else I'm doing. Because I was sat there and I said to the girls, I want to give a crystal like when I was learning, I held a crystal all the time as I was learning it. What crystal would you use? I can choose any crystal for you. And then it came to me. Black Moonstone. This, my dear friends, is one of the most mystical and perfectly matched for tarot reading, for your opening and awakening of your spiritual senses. It will take you to another place. Now, I sell these for anywhere between 35 to 55, right? That's what they cost. I work on these for over 30 hours. So you're going to get one of these. So now you get this, free DHL delivery and the cards, and I'm going to do it at a price of 100. That's it. And why I'm doing it is because I want you to benefit and learn the most amazing way to learn how to open up your intuition and read these cards. And you do not need to know how to use these cards, because right from the first moment as I start to speak, you will understand, because I am not somebody who confuses. I speak in the way that I know. I didn't go to school much, but what I share with you is simple and easy to understand. And I guarantee you, if you take this course, you will feel stronger at the end of it. You will feel empowered, because it's not only a course to learn, but within the words, you're receiving healing. Within those 10 hours, you're going to think about your life more than ever. And in them 10 hours, you're going to understand your life path more than ever before. And you can turn to these cards at any given moment if you have the respect for them, and help your family members by looking into these cards. And they will treat you with the highest respect as long as you treat them with the highest respect. And this course will give you that respect for the cards and give you the strength and understanding that tarot cards aren't dangerous. They're not filled with, the hangman and death. All of these things are a myth. They were put there deliberately to stop you from opening up to your higher self. So that is my gift today from markbajerski.com, from my heart and the staff's heart. So a beautiful, rare and hand-chosen Black Moonstone. Absolutely incredible as you're working. It makes so much sense. So I hope you feel the pull to it. If you do, beautiful. If not, man, do it in a year, 2 years, whenever you feel right. But this is for the ones that just feel, okay, now I'm ready. Price is right. I'm getting some beautiful gifts. It's coming straight away. I can start the course in the next few days. Let's give it a go. I understand times are difficult, but I think it will be worth every single penny, but more so for your spiritual growth. I would say to anybody, if you're walking a path and you want to know yourself better, if you want to understand life better, if you want to navigate through your life in a way that becomes more simplistic, then I promise you, after these 10 hours, you will feel stronger, and you will feel an absolute joy and the buzz and the amazing miracle of mysticism that comes over you when you realize, bloody hell, this works. Like something opens up, something relights inside you, like it did for me. There you go, that's it. I hope you appreciate it. It's done from my heart to yours. I'll do it for 2, maybe 3. I don't know. Okay, maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Okay, it gives you enough time to save up. Okay, but good luck and enjoy the course. I've got the cards ready, I've got the crystals ready, and I've got the DHL ready. Now it's up to you. Link below, just one. Yeah, looking forward to seeing you there. You psychic, you.